Today we're going to test out whether this stuff's any good. We're trying JB WaterWeld on this chemical tank. I bought this for 60 quid on an eBay auction. I've had it a couple of years and I've used it to try and kill the thistles in the field. I tie it behind my ride on. In that time I've already replaced the pump. And being sold as seen, of course it come with a hole with a bodge repair. So it was still leaking, and then I attempted another bodge repair and that didn't quite work either. I've got a couple of issues where the bolts go through. The main one is here though. There's a split, can you see that? So that's the main culprit just there. And then where the other bolts are, there's a split. And there's another one there. Their initial repair was quite crusty and old. I'm not sure how long it actually lasted. And even though the suction pickup tube has got this filter on, it actually ended up crusting off and then blocking these nozzles as well. And there's these little filters here that I had to unblock. I didn't realise that these existed until this year. Before I couldn't do it because it was full with chemicals, so it had all this crusty stuff inside. Because it was leaking quite badly, I tried this stuff. This was some kind of epoxy. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it's not done very well. It didn't stick particularly well, and it's ended up quite spongy. This stuff's apparently great for water tanks and fuel tanks, and it's supposed to be resistant to most chemicals. So I'm going to try and patch this up, and the whole reason I need to do that is so little Arthur here can enjoy the whole field without little thorns sticking in his little paws, because there's thousands of thistles here, and even though I've cut it down and then I'm going to let it grow and then I need to spray it again, I've got some more chemicals that I'm going to try because the last 3 lots haven't worked. So if the chemicals don't work this year, next year I'll probably have to go down a natural route, and I'm thinking either pigs or goats, because they both eat thistles, but the pigs will probably dig up the roots. What would you get? Have a vote, and then next year I'll get either which one. It's still going to be a bodge because I'm not really going to be able to get inside. I can only reach my arm in, and the split's the other side. But you're supposed to rough it up first with a bit of sandpaper. I'll probably scrape it a little bit more as well with a Stanley. Degrease it, and I'm using methylated spirits for that. I've got no idea whether this will help or not, but that split, I assume it's going to travel this way. So we'll try that trick of drilling out a hole at the end. I've just made it worse. Hopefully that'll help. I think whilst I've got it upside down, I might as well grease the nipples, and to do that all you need to do is get some of this and just, there you go, greased. Only joking. It's a bit rusty at the top. I'm just going to see if I can free it a little bit. I'm filming. I can't get it off. Right, tilt and twist method for getting the grease gun off the nipple. Didn't work. I just snapped both nipples basically because they wasn't on properly. I'm just going to go straight in the hole. This will have to do for now. Because this is a bit rusty. Should we just tie it up a little bit? Yeah. Just need to rough up and clean inside a bit if I can. Comes in a little plastic case, and the instructions are to cut off as much as you need, and then you basically push it together. So I reckon I'm going to go half for the outside and I'll do half for the inside. It's supposed to be corrosive, but I don't know. It's quite yeah, it might cause a reaction to your fingers. So this is like, what would you say? Chewing gum. Don't put it in your mouth. Don't put it in your mouth. Don't put it in your mouth. It does get on your fingers like this. I'm not sure how good that is. I'm not sure how you even get it off, but I'll have to try in a minute. That's nice and mixed up. Now I'm just going to jam it around this. Well, my fingers are really sticky. It's starting to go hard already. and get stuck to the camera and everything. I'm just trying to shove it underneath this bracket. So it says knead it with your fingers, but then it says on there, if you get it on your skin, then you need to wash it immediately with plenty of soap and water. Just to let you know though, MEFS gets it off. Right, I'm done. Trouble with these type of tanks, most of them are made out of polyethylene because they're chemically resistant. That means you're not going to get a chemical bond between any glue or epoxy that you're putting in. So I'm not sure whether this is definitely going to work. I'm going to go and wash my hands. I'll give it an hour. That's when it sets. And then I'll test it, fill it with water, see whether there's going to be any leaks. I'll just show you inside quickly. Left it a few hours. Let's take a look. So it's fully hard. It looks like it's stuck down pretty well. It's almost like filler. Let's fill it up. Moment of truth. All looks alright in there. Look, there's water. Shit. Yep, there's definitely water. I just balanced it on there to get it kind of level. So there's about 30 litres in there. I don't know whether you can see that. Yeah. This is the major repair. Just here. There is no water. No, that was just crust. I thought it was drip then. That's fine. And nothing from the backside. That appears to have been a success. I'm quite surprised that it works. I know it says that it works, but you know, you just don't trust these things. It holds water anyway. The real test is going to come to when I use the herbicides. I've got something that's called Thistle-X. I've tried a different one before that didn't work. I've got creeping thistle in this field, mostly anyway. About 90% of it is creeping thistle, the other 10% is the other type. So yeah, we'll see whether it strips or affects it at that point. I won't really know until maybe a few weeks time, because I need to let it grow a little bit out here. And once it gets to say 4 or 5 inches, then I'll spray it then. Remember, I've got that backup plan though, so let me know, pigs or goats?